What's up, internet? It's your boy Silver Rancher back for another rant reaction, and today we are back. We got something special. We got Daddyphatsnaps featuring Frazer. It's one of them. And DPS dropped Shadows. So yeah. You all know what my thoughts on DPS is. He just finds unique ways to just like innovate how he does his voice and just how he raps. It's just all sick. So I'm just looking forward to this. So with that out of the way, let's jump right into the reaction. If you enjoyed, please be sure to keep giving me support. Let's do this. Wait, every time you don't listen to this track on full volume, Madara drops a meteor on a baby. Do it for the do it for the kids. Alright. Oh my. Mixed master by DPS, chorus by Frazer. Video shout out to Hideki for the video. Thumbnail by oh my god, I'm dyslexic as fuck tonight. Thumbnail by Third PHP. And that. So, yeah, shout out Fable. Alright. Sooner or later, I just need to get a sign that says I'm recording on my door. This is the only downside of being at home, is that I'll just get knocked in. I'll just get spawned to. But anyways, let's jump right into it. Hold up. My computer's gonna just drive me up a wall tonight. I just see how it is. I'm gonna have to do so many cuts to the start just because of that. Alright. Got the volume up, everything's ready. Let's jump right into this.
Yeah. If I went back, wish I could do it again. Oh, no time. Hated to lose my friend. Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. I didn't want it this way, but this is the way that it is. Really, I wanted to change, but didn't think it would be left to the kids. How is it every woman's the same? It's always the.
First off, I gotta give credit to the video. Who was it? Hideki made this. Oh my god, this is beautiful. The effects he's using, I'm guessing this is After Effects he's using, because it's coming out so crisp. Like every single cut that's being made, and the pan-ins on the shots they're using, I'm loving it. And I'm loving the text here. This text is pretty dope. To be honest, it's like paint marks. I like that. It's a little touch I like.
But didn't think it would be left to the kids. How is it every woman's the same? It's always the evil that lives, and you ain't got no one to blame except for the man in the mirror. You try to show.
See, that's the smart wording DPS does. Cause the way he said that, like, you ain't got no one to blame, and like he could have said yourself, but instead of saying yourself, he did a more creative take on it. It said, instead of the man in the mirror. That's just a touch I think that just adds to the level of creativity. It just how much intellectual power DPS does in every track he writes. Cause that could just scream saying yourself and it still sounds catchy, but saying like oh my god, my brain's fried. You ain't got no one to blame. And you ain't got no one to blame except for the man in the mirror. Like that's even like catchier. That's catchier, and that's great. That's just a sick way to go about making a line.
Except for the man in the mirror, you tried to show me a different way. When did you know what I didn't change? Feeling controlled and I dip away. Shot every word and I went away. On different pages, still the same. Feel like I'm walking a mirror maze. Face the reflection of dimmer day.
Feels like I'm walking a mirror maze. The path over. Hold up, what?
Still the same. Feel like I'm walking a mirror.
Feel like I'm walking a mirror.
Face the the reflection of dimmer.
The passive reflection of dimmer day. Oh my god. I like the puns he's doing, like the man in the mirror, like walking a mirror maze, but the passive reflection on dimmer day. Like that's just clever writing right there. But can we just talk about the control he's going with his voice here? Like, listen to this.
You know what I didn't change. Feeling control and I dip away.
Like feeling control and I dip away. Feel like I'm walking a mirror maze. Like he just gets like up in your face with it, and then you just, you know, like in the last two words he'll like go super soft and calm with it. It feels, there's just like a certain like wave to it that DPS is like riding, and it's just this is a nice pocket he's in. It's not just with his flow, but with his musicality as well. That just mixes so well. Like it's just crisp and just beautiful.
Show me a different way. What did you know what I didn't change? Feeling control and I dip away. Shine every word and I went away. On different pages, still the same. Feel like I'm walking a mirror maze. That's the reflection of dimmer days. The path of the shadows is liberated. Never been the same since you left. Only you cheat how we play. Drop a little blood, I see red. Under the ring of God. So I will rain death on them. And in the end, but you will. I'ma put you through the type of pain if you will understand. It's too late.
I love that, like how he's filling the sound there with. That's at like 2 points there. That just was so good, especially that bit, like the few will understand.
You will. I'ma put you through the type of pain if you will understand. It's too late. Leave the whole talk with the butane. You can live up in human. We tried it your way, and it always end up the same. And never we gain. There's always a battlefield, but on that other brothers are slain. But in my world, there ain't a battlefield. When it's done, man, I know you'll say. If I went back, wish I could do it again. Oh, and I'm trying. Ain't it a lose my friend? Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. If I went back, wish I could do it again. Oh, and I'm trying. Ain't it a lose my friend? Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end.
I like how Frazer went about the chorus. Super simple, just a 4-bar phrase that he repeated that time and only did it once the first time. It's simple, but it's super effective with the way he's going about making that chorus, like how he's projecting it onto the track. It sounds very, it definitely comes off monotone, but I think there's enough run to where it sounds unique, which I think is a very subtle thing that I like about Frazer's voice. All right, it's probably a second verse here.
Now I see how it's gonna end. Live in the shadows, but what you expect when the gutter's gutter? All you motherfuckers on your mother's side and don't want nothing but a lunch and supper while your brothers run for cover. Got him. Now I see how it's gonna end. Live in the shadows, but what you expect when the gutter's gutter? All you motherfuckers on your mother's side and don't want.
Like, if in the shadows, but what you expect from the gutter's gutter? All you motherfuckers on your mother's under. This spit don't want
nothing but a lunch.
Don't want nothing but a lunch. This feels weird to me because there's a certain like grit, there's a gruffiness in DPS's voice that's being projected right here, and I'm loving it.
Shadows, but what you expect when the gutter's gutter? All you motherfuckers on your mother's side and don't want nothing but a lunch and supper while your brothers run for cover. Got them ducking under other brothers. You won't give them nothing, but you want a buffer. Then you run when they get ugly, others suffer. But when you get bloody bloodshed, now it's something no one know innocent. But you all act so ignorant. Well, it don't make no difference. None of my world you're living in. I would call this ambition. Scammers may call it imprisonment. Freedom's a privilege. Look what you did with this.
Skeptics may call it imprisonment. Freedom's a privilege. I don't know why DPS, like, he loves going about those super impactful bars. He did it with... there was another song. I think he did it in Fallen with McGuire. There's another one I just can't remember. It was one of his more recent tracks. But...
Again, I would call this ambitious. Scammers may call it imprisonment. Freedom's a privilege. Look what you did with this. Sending your children to die for its citizens. Crooked composers, they're laming our instruments. Crooked composers, they playing, you fiddling. Playing like I can keep...
Also, the instruments keep playing, you fiddle, and like fiddle. But you're playing games, you fiddling around. Okay. Also, the bit where he's like, no innocent, but you all that's so ignorant. Like, I like that, just like, he kind of did the opposite of what he did in the first verse, where the rest of it was soft, but he did the punch on the last two words. Like, that I just think is a fun, like, something interesting and unique that he did with that. Like, he did the inverse of what he did in the first verse, which I find really good, cool.
Playing with sending them, pray on the world, but then pray on the innocent. Praying on me, but you pray on you. Living this, I just wanted to flip it. All they talking, nobody listen. All they talking, bring all your numbers, better keep count when I remove digits.
Keep counting it. Wait, hold up. What do you say about that?
Nobody listen. All the talk and bring all your numbers, baby.
All the talk. Bring all your numbers. Better keep
count
when I remove digits. Oh my god. Like, not just numbers like in your bank account, but like with digits is another term for fingers. So when I'm coming after your finger. Wow.
All the talking, nobody listen. All the talking, bring all your numbers, better keep count when I remove digits. No, I didn't choose this, bro, but you refused to, bro. That's why I do this, bro. That's why I do this, bro. Cause all you do is, and we've been through this, bro. And I won't do this, no, I won't.
If I went back, wish I could do it again. Oh, and I'm tired. Ain't it a loot of my friend? Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. If I went back, wish I could do it again. Oh, and I'm tired. Ain't it a loot of my friend? Never look back. Never thought I would regret. That was the plan. Now I see how it's gonna end. Take the world and make it how you want. I'll make it perfect for us all. My tunnel vision had it wrong. Now I look back. What have I done? What have I done?
Wow. Can we just talk about how accurate that image is? This motherfucker cooking up in the lab. Real talk, like, that is Shadows. Let's be real here. That is Shadows. That fucking what is it? A fucking hydro flask? A test tube? No, it's not test tube. It's like a hydro flask, I think is what it is, or just a flask maybe. I don't know. I'm not a chemist, so. Wow, that's just a masterpiece. God damn. The vocals from Frazer, just simple, and it led perfectly into DPS's verses, and DPS's for holy shit. He started off on the right foot. Oh my god, I mean, I doubt he would start on the wrong foot. Not many in this community would probably even do that, but starting off with that banger, holy shit. That was catchy. The range, and just the one thing I think DPS is one of the best I've ever listened to, and I've listened to a lot of musicians. He feels like he's got complete control of his voice. It feels like his voice isn't needed to be limited by a heavy amount of auto-tune. There's auto-tune there a little bit, but I think it's just enough to like complement his voice. It doesn't overpower his voice, and his voice doesn't overpower the auto-tune. It's mixed perfectly. It mixed with the good style of rap, just the unique, like the creativity he went about those verses. Like I said, the way he bounced one idea of keeping all the words like aggressive in the first bit and then just soft at the last two with the last two words, and then he did the opposite in verse 2. That's just such a creative and unique way to go about making verses and like flow. Like, to the point where it looks like he's cooking in a fucking lab. It's unbelievable. If you enjoyed this song, please give him some support. This song is sick, and give this man all the support in the world. He is so good. Give Frazer some support as well. He's very good at what he does. But if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, you comment down for more, and you subscribe to become part of the Ranch Nation while turning on that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on another Ranch reaction. But with that out of the way, I'm going to get out of here from the Ranch Nation. I love all of you, and I am out. Peace.